Just wanted to show you some of the knives. I actually finished all of them up. Just about. Everything has been done to them. They've been heat treated. I put the handles on them, obviously. And all I need to do now is sharpen them and make a sheath. And I just kind of want to show you my progress. I mean, because I'm not gonna buy a sheath. I'm buying a Kydex press pretty soon, but still got to save up a little bit, and just wanted to show you what I've been doing. So yeah, so you've already seen the Damascus one, but not with the tape off of it. So let me show you that in good lighting, because it's really nice out today. It's a good Texas day. There's my dog. So yeah, this is the one with the Cocobolo handles, and the wood actually darkened up on here a lot because I put boiled linseed oil on, just some regular linseed oil, and so that protects the wood, and it just, you know, makes the color a little bit darker and richer and stuff, and it looks good. And I think it looks really good. It has good contrast with the you know, steel and everything. So yeah, there's that one. Buffed the steel a little bit. I mean, there's a few scratches on there. That wasn't me though. That was that came like that. And again, all the edges and stuff are satin finished, all the way up to the tip. The file work is satiny, and yeah, that one just turned out really good. And next is the file knife, which I haven't showed this since I think it was before heat treat. Yeah, I think it was before, or actually, yeah, it was before heat treat and before I did some other things to it. So this is how this one turned out. It's a let's see, it's not a, well, I guess it is a mirror finish, but it's not a super high. It's not a super high one. I mean, you can see stuff in its reflection and everything, but I didn't really want this one to be super high, and also you know, I was concentrating more on the other one and stuff. But this one turned out pretty good. I mean, I'm gonna sharpen all these up, and they're gonna be pretty sharp. I actually hand polished these to begin with before I got my buffer and buffing compound and stuff, and I sanded it up to like 600 for, I spent like maybe 20 minutes on each side, so it took a little while. But then I just put it on the buffer with the green mirror polishing compound from USA Knife Maker, and the hell are you doing? Sorry about that. And it shined up pretty good. Some of these lines, though, I mean, you can see them, they're not all out and stuff, especially at the tip, but that doesn't bother me too much. This is going to be my personal knife. Either that, or I'm going to give it as a gift to my uncle, because he got me started on knife making. Not custom knife making, but he just got me kind of into knives and stuff. So anyway, this is the curly maple handle, or wood, for the scales, and with brass 1/8 brass pins, and this is all beveled at the front, kind of beveled at the back, a little bit squared on the back, but I like it. I mean, I like the shape of it, but it's not sharp or anything. It's rounded, and then I added jimping before heat treat, so I think that's another thing that y'all haven't seen. One thing though is that I heat treated this myself, and I think the water the oil I was using was a little bit too what do you call it? Too cool. I had already done one night before that, and I think it had cooled down a little bit while I was sitting out. And so you can see, I don't know for sure if you can see that, but there's a little bit of a crack, let's see, going down the spine there all the way, kind of a little bit through the jimping. It's really unnoticeable, except for this one in the front, which I'm not even sure if that's showing up on camera, but There's one right down the middle from inside the choil a little bit, or the sharpening notch, I mean, onto here, and then a little bit into the finger choil, but it's not bad. And then I contoured all of these, and I didn't just do the simple contouring like on the Damascus one. I did kind of finger grooves, so like everything was rounded, and I actually thinned the block of, or the two scales of curly maple out and stuff, so it was a lot thinner, which is a good idea because, I mean, this feels a lot better, and I think it looks better. It matches the thickness of the steel. But yeah, it's got, I took the Dremel and made grooves in here for the fingers, and then after that I blended everything all together so it doesn't, you can't really see the visible finger notches, I guess, or finger grooves, but you can feel them. There's like some arches in between them and stuff, which I actually like a lot. I mean, it's not sharp or anything like that, obviously, because I blended it, but yeah, it just feels real good. And then this is, I added that jimping on there into the handle too, and yeah, this just turned out really, really good. So there's that. That wood looks really good now that I added the linseed oil on, and so yeah, there's that one. And then this is the one that I've been kind of hiding from y'all. Let me plug my phone in. And this is the one that I wanted to save for last, mainly because it's my favorite, definitely. So let me get these out of the way, just over here. So this one is going to be my personal knife. Again, I haven't sharpened any of these, but I did G10 on this one, and this is also the one that in my last video I think I said that I was going to show y'all, and it has the rock pattern on it, on the steel itself. So I did multicam G10 and a rock pattern on the blade, and then I mirror polished the blade, and it came out insanely nice. Like, this couldn't have come out better. I mean, and remember guys, this is my first knife. All of these are. This one is definitely going to be mine because, again, this is my first knife, first full custom knife, and I'm surprised that it came out this good. I am blown away myself. So, yeah, let me go ahead and show you. So, let's see, let's wipe this off a little bit. So, it's a full high convex, as you can see from that kind of rolling reflection. And it is super high mirror polish. I mean, you can see just about everything in there. You can see the phone from both sides, and it's fairly even, the quality of mirror polish. And then on the spine, there's that rock pattern again. And it's not sharper either. I mean, I rounded everything before I actually did that, so all the corners are still rounded where I hadn't touched with the grinder. And it's also along the edges there. Yeah, and then it stops right where the clip point starts, and the rock pattern on the spine goes all the way from right there through the handle, and it kind of looks like there's gaps in there, but it's not. It's filled by epoxy, but I mean, I just like it. And a lot of, I mean, the reason you can see the contrast between the pattern and the little grooves inside there is because not all of the heat treat oxidization I could get out, and I'm actually glad I didn't, because it adds like kind of a black contrast in there with the mirror polish, and it looks really nice. So yeah, it goes all the way around to the pummel, or to the I guess heel of the knife, and all of that is mirror polished. A little bit more up here than right here, because I didn't want to you know, buff the G10 and get the green compound on there too much, but I did do it back here a little bit. And then in the choil too, there's a few little divots in there from just different things that I wasn't necessarily too careful about, which but I'm not worried about it. I mean, it looks fantastic. So everything is came out really nice on this. And the handle is 1/4 inch, what do you call it, multicam G10 or MCam G10 is, I think it's listed on there on USA Knife Maker's MCam. And it's several different colors. It's I think black, let's see, black, brown, a little bit of white, a little bit of green in there too, I think. And that's why they call it multicam. It has a bunch of different colors in there. But basically, this is all chamfered at the top on both sides. It's pretty even. And then the choils feel insanely comfortable. I did that with the Dremel and contoured all of this. And I am surprised how even it came out. I mean, and again, this is my first knife. So please tell me what y'all think, and if there's anything I can do to improve on, and basically just comments what y'all think of it. So yeah, I contoured everything, and I didn't do it so much where like on the other one on the other one I had blended everything together. On this one I wanted some kind of sharp corners. They're not sharp, you know, I rounded them a little bit, but I didn't blend it in, so there's distinct edges of where the contouring ends and starts. And I think it looks great. It came out so even. And so yeah, and then on the flats I did a crater pattern, let's see, with 3/16 inch brass pins and a lanyard hole. And yeah, that crater pattern turned out amazing. I also kind of disregarded where the pins are, so there's some craters in that too, which I actually like. I mean, it just adds to the overall, I guess, theme of the knife and everything. And because this is a high convex grind, and this was ground by hand too, I didn't use any sort of jig or anything, so it did take a lot of work, because again, this is my first knife, and grinding it out so that it came out even and didn't have lines, you know, from different angles and everything still in it. I actually think I did a really good job, because I didn't really think I was going to be able to do that too easily. So yeah, and because it's a full high convex, it's very thin. I haven't even put the secondary bevel on it, but as you can see, it is real thin, so it's going to be like almost a zero grind edge, and it's going to be a great cutter and slicer and everything. And there's a convexed false edge here on top, and oh, I'm sorry, I've been holding it a little bit off center this whole time. So yeah, there's the thin edge right there, and on top it goes into a very fine tip, very fine, and so yeah, it'll be a good piercer and just slicer and whatnot. And again, I can't believe this came out so good. I'm super happy about this and super stoked about doing other knives, and I might actually do this as like a model kind of. I decided on like a name for my knives, and or my knife, I guess, company, because I'm going to be trying to sell knives now. But this is my I guess company name is going to be GM Bladeworks, which stands for Graham Martin Bladeworks. And yeah, it looks really good. And yeah, I love that G10. So anyway, guys, that's basically it. Super high mirror polish, and thanks for watching. Give me comments on what y'all think. Alright, bye.